The Native American world, the Inca Empire. I'm going to go over some of the vocabulary so you'll know how to pronounce the words. And I'll make two different videos. One will be for the reading, the information and the content about the Inca Empire. And then I'll make another video that is just about the primary documents, primary sources. So the vocabulary starts with Pachacuti, and then Inca, Quipu, Sapa Inca, Cusco, Machu Picchu, Inti, Atapu Alta, Francisco Pizarro, terrace farming, Quechua, Tawantinsuyo, Corinchana, Huyana Capic. At about the time Christopher Columbus landed on a tiny island in the Caribbean Sea, Huayna Capic, a powerful emperor and warrior, was battling to expand his empire thousands of miles to the south in what is now Ecuador and Colombia. He and his father and grandfather had fought to create an empire that at its peak extended over a vast area along the rugged Andes Mountains of South America, probably the largest nation in the world at that time. The Inca Empire was suddenly conquered by a small band of Spanish soldiers in 1532. The Inca people originated in the Cusco Valley of what is modern-day Peru in about AD 1000 and gradually conquered neighboring tribes. The empire expanded rapidly under three Inca empires between 1438 and 1527, until at its height it stretched from what is now the border between Colombia and Ecuador to central Chile, a distance of over 3,400 miles. At its height, the Inca people, who numbered only about 100,000, ruled from 10 to 12 million people from at least 86 ethnic groups with their own languages, their own traditions and religious beliefs, making it the largest empire ever seen in Americas and the largest in the world at that time. The empire encompassed wildly contrasting geographic regions, ranging from towering snow-capped mountains to coastal deserts to Amazonian jungles. The heart of the empire, centered around Cusco, was located at such a high elevation that people accustomed to high altitudes suffered from altitude sickness, which includes headaches, fatigue, dizziness, and upset stomach. More concrete archaeological evidence has revealed that the first settlements in the Cusco Valley actually date to 4,500 BCE, when hunter-gatherer communities occupied the area. The empire was often plagued with a variety of natural disasters, including earthquakes, volcanoes, droughts, and devastating floods. A process of regional unification began from the late 14th century CE and from the early 15th century CE with the arrival of the first great Inca leader, Pachacuti Inca Yupanqui, which means the reverser of the world, or the redoer of the world, and the defeat of the Chanca in 1438 CE. The Incas began to expand in search of plunder and production resources. First to the south and then in all directions, they eventually built an empire which stretched across the Andes, conquering such peoples as the Lupaca, Cola, Chamorro, and Huanca civilizations along the way. Once established, a nationwide system of tax and administration was instigated, which consolidated the power of Cusco. Pachacuti Inca would be born around 1438 and die in 1471. He took the throne from brother Inca Urcon, and he was considered the founder of the Inca Empire because of all of the changes that he made. He was a very skillful warrior and chief religious leader of the Inca Empire. He claimed he was divine and the son of the sun, and he exercised absolute power to create this huge empire, of millions of people. The rise of the Inca Empire was spectacularly quick. First, all speakers of the Inca language, which was Quechua, were given privileged status, and this noble class then dominated all the important roles within the empire. Thupa Inca Yupaquani, also known as the Topa Inca, this is Pachacuti's successor from 1471 after he died, and he is credited for having expanded the empire by a massive 2,500 miles. The Incas themselves called their empire Tawantinsuyo, which meant the land of the four quarters, or the four parts together. Cusco was considered the navel of the world, or it's the capital, and radiating out were highways and sacred sighting lines to each quarter. You had the Chincha Suyu, you had the Ante Suyu, Kola Suyu, and the Kanta Suyu, spreading across ancient Ecuador, Peru, northern Chile, Bolivia, upland Argentina, and southern Colombia, and stretching 3,400 miles north to south. 40,000 Incas governed a huge territory with some 10 million subjects, speaking over 30 different languages. I'm going to stop here and I'll make a completely different video on the Spanish conquest.